Okay, so right now we have a trade that is currently running about 250 pips in profit. So I want to analyze with you and share the reason why I placed this sell trade. So if you go to a bigger time frame, in this case I'm using M5 as my bigger time frame because I want to be just scalping on M1. So you can see from this line right here, I should be looking for only sell trades, right? So if I were to change this to M1, you can see the line right here, right? I'm only looking for sell trades from this line, right? So if you are going to, let's try to highlight, to drag this, right? So if you can check, the next signal that came was here, which is in line with this signal right here, right here. This when it tend to be red on a M1, which means we're going to place our sell trade right on top here. It goes all the way. This was 400 pips. You're probably going to close when you see this green bar right here. And then again, you can see there was another sell, which is this one right here. So which means we're going to sell right here. Since the higher time frame is telling us it's a sell, this one reached 100 pips before it actually come back at break even right here. This one also the same thing, it dropped from here. Okay, that's the same one, is it? No, it's another one. So this one, it dropped from here, went all the way to 200 pips before it turns, right? And then the same thing happens right here. This was a nice trade right here. It actually dropped all the way. Can you see? Okay, so I did try to take some other trades right here, and I was actually using one time frame. When it was a sell, I tried to sell, and then when I get the green, I buy. But I was just trading randomly, like I just using one time frame, which was the M1. So when you're using M1, it has too much noise, which means you're going to lose a lot of trades. But if you are using an extra confirmation like what I just showed you right now, let me switch back to, this is M5, right? So which means from this area you're only looking for sell trades going down. So this trade I've actually moved it to break even, but if you go back you can actually see at some point it reached 300 pips. My target was 1:2, which was supposed to be, it was supposed to be 400 pips, right? So right now it's back at 100 pips. So you can see if you go to a shorter time frame or a lower time frame, you can see maybe it has already turned, which means we're supposed to be exiting. Exactly my point, it's about to turn. It hasn't turned yet, because once this candle closes, if it's green, it's not gonna change the color. So it can only go like switch between green and red as long as it's still on the same candle, right? So once the candle closes, if it's green, it's not going to change the color. So let me just go back and explain why we also took, I think we had some nice trades as well. So there was a previous trade, this one right here. So if you go to M1, I think we saw this trade right here. We sold right here, was here 10 red. It went down all the way. It was 600 pips in profit. And then when I saw it turning back here, that's when I closed with 300 pips. So this trade was 300 pips in profit. So these are the ones I was saying. I was just trying to take buy, sell, using only one time frame, right? If you go back up, I want to show you there was a nice trade also, this one here. This was 855 pips in profit. I also sent the same signal in my Telegram channel. I think this is the take profit that was hit. This is the signal that I sent, right? So you can see I said buy, and then the take profit was also updated right here, that it has hit 855 pips on take profit number 2. So this one, if it closes like this, I'm going to just close the trade, right? All right, so I think it's not gonna go anyway. Since I'm on break even, let me just close this. Oops, I was supposed to close the trade, not to remove the stop loss. All right, so if you go back, I want to show you this trade also on the chart, which is right here, right? So this is the reason why I bought right here. The take profit number 1 was hit, so I just decided to leave it since it was risk free. So I knew that it's going to keep on going, because on a higher time frame, if you switch right here, you're going to see it had actually just on M5. You're going to see that this is, you see, this is where the trade was, right? This is where the first buy, the second buy was here, right? So if you put your line, you're going to see that it is just turned green right here, which means you're only looking for buy opportunities, right, on a shorter time frame. If you switch to a lower time frame, when you get a signal on a higher time frame, those signals, those trades, they tend to go like this one right here, right? They tend to go far a bit. So right now, so this is what I was just trying to do. Like when I see the green, I was just trying to take a buy, just random buy like this, right? So I was just taking these random buys once it turn green right there. So I was putting my stop loss. So in this case, okay, this one is already closed. I was not able to move the stop. So in this case, I was just trying to see when it turned, was actually on this first candle here. You can see the price has already moved up about 150 pips in profit, right? So for some reason, this is on M1. For some reason, I don't know what's happening with gold. Gold US dollar is actually just crashed, I think, almost 5,000 pips yesterday. Let's just see from the higher high, which is up here. So it just dropped from up here. You can see this was 5,000 pips. So this was yesterday. And then today, when it tried to regain, went up, and then it dropped again. This is another 5,000 pips today, right? So I don't know what's happening in the market or what's causing it. That's none of my business. My business is just to look for opportunities and make money in the market, right? So let's just try and see if there's going to be any trade. Okay, so you can see this signal was generated while you were watching when I closed this trade. So you can see it actually went back up all the way. This is 200 pips, right? So if you have placed that, if you had placed that trade, it was going to work out. So I don't want to waste time repeating one and the same thing. It's that easy how you make the trades, how you pass even prop firms with these systems. It's very, very easy. So you can see this is a nice 240 pips right now. All right. It's even going up and it's even going strong right now. It has even reached 350 pips. So if you go to your M5, you can see also on M5, it is actually, it's trying to turn green, but not yet confirmed, just because right here, we still have 3 minutes to go. And I think this can be a good trade as well. Once it confirms on M5, it's going to be a long-term project. All right. So I'm not going to make this video very long. I'm just going to cut the video short. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to get this trading system, make sure to contact me. Otherwise, I do this each and every day. And thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next one.